I'm Beth. Welcome to this mindfulness-based meditation. So the topic of this meditation is going to be self-acceptance. We are going to strive to be compassionate and kind toward ourselves so that we can accept ourselves just as we are. We're not trying to change anything or do anything differently. Simply accept ourselves just as we are. There will be several components to this meditation. First, we'll be seated in our meditation posture, and we'll go through the body, a little bit of a mini body scan as a means to ground ourselves in the present moment. And then after we do the body scan, we'll add two different elements. One is a mudra, which is a hand gesture, and the other is a mantra. And a mantra is a phrase or a word that we repeat in order to help with our focus and concentration. Okay, if you're ready to begin, take a comfortable seat. Now, if you prefer, you can be lying down to do this meditation. The main reason why we usually start seated is so that we can be upright and attentive, so that we don't fall asleep during the meditation. So find a place where you can be attentive. Ideally, you feel your sits bones. Wherever you're sitting, you can feel them firmly supporting you. You can feel your spine tall and long, not stiff or straight, just tall and long. And you want to be alert yet relaxed. So see if you can make sure that your body is alert and upright, and then soften wherever you can soften. So that might mean letting your shoulders relax a little bit, giving your jaw a little wiggle, whatever you can soften to be comfortable in your posture that will be in for about 10 minutes or so. Now we'll start a brief body scan process. Again, just orienting ourselves to the present moment. So I usually start from the ground when we're grounding. Notice the sense of your feet on the floor. And if your legs were crossed or your feet were not on the floor, I encourage you to place them flat on the floor. Maybe even tap your feet a little bit, wiggle your toes. Feel the ground, the carpet, the floor underneath you. Feel how, even though you're not standing, your feet can help support your posture. They can connect you to the floor, to the earth, and help you stay in this position, stay in this moment. And then we'll feel our other parts of our body that are being supported. So for me, I can feel the backs of my legs and a little bit of my lower back against the chair. You might feel different parts touching the floor or what you're seated on. You might have your arms resting on a desk or table in front of you. Perhaps you can feel your hands on your own body. Draw your attention to that, to where you can notice where you're being supported, where your body is physically being supported by the structures around you. Now be aware, after even just a minute or two into this meditation, your mind may wander. In fact, your mind will wander. That is a normal part of mindfulness. When we notice our mind wandering, we draw it back to the current task, back to what we're doing. That is mindfulness. So mindfulness is not letting the mind wander. It's noticing that it has and drawing it back each time. And as you draw the mind back, you might want to go back down to your feet. Start with your feet once again. Now you can expand that to any other sensations you feel, maybe a warmth or coolness in the room that you're in, maybe a sense of pressure where the body is touching your chair or your couch. And if there are other sensations, pleasant or unpleasant, something warm, fuzzy going on, or something more uncomfortable, painful, notice them. We're not pushing anything away. We're noticing, yet we're also not grasping or embracing those things. We're just allowing them to be as is, the same as we're going to do toward ourselves with self-acceptance. So 1 or 2 more moments, simply noticing yourself in this moment, noticing. You might notice I am here, I am present. perhaps you notice your breath as well. Breath is not the focus for this particular meditation. So if you notice it, notice it. If it's not part of your awareness right now, that's fine too. All right, we'll begin to add in our mudra. So our mudra, again, is a hand gesture. A hasta mudra is a hand gesture, or also mudra means seal. We use mudras to help to focus our attention further. So the one I wanted to introduce for you today is called Ahamkara Mudra. And I've seen different translations of this. Aham is sometimes translated as self. I've seen it translated literally as I maker or I am. So it's a perfect mudra for thinking about self-acceptance and especially moving into the mantra that we're going to add next. The mudra is pretty simple. You take your index finger, I'm using my right hand, you can as well if you'd like. Bend your right index finger or your left, and then place the thumb to the outside of the finger with the other 3 fingers extended. So this is the mudra. We'll hold the mudra in at least one hand. If you'd like to do the mudra in both hands, that's an option, or you can keep your other hand down on your lap. And the one other option I want to suggest is placing the other hand over your heart. So having the other hand over your heart is a reminder to be kind, to be compassionate toward yourself. So remember, this is the self mudra. And you can simply, to start, think about that I am. Maybe connecting that to the feeling of the places your body is touching the ground or where you're seated. I am here. I am sitting. Simply this idea of I am. Now the mudra is optional if holding it is uncomfortable or it's not working for you for any reason. You can place both hands over the heart or keep your hands down at your lap. As long as you're holding the mudra, each time you notice your hand in this position, think about that sense of I am. I am. You can keep holding the mudra. I'm going to release mine for a moment. The last element that we're going to add is a mantra. So a mantra is a word or phrase also to help gather our attention. The mantra is going to build on what we've already been doing, I am. We're simply going to add to that, and the mantra is going to be I am what I am. So this is the piece that we're not trying to change, we're not trying to do anything differently. We're simply acknowledging ourselves as we exist in this moment. So if you'd like to hold the mudra while you do this, go back to that mudra, thumb on the outside, last 3 fingers extended. Remember that you can place a hand over the heart if you'd like that option. And then we'll be here and repeat to ourselves or out loud if you prefer. I am what I am. I am what I am. Remember, as you are in contact with your heart, you're using that or saying that from a place of compassion, kindness. I am what I am. If there are other thoughts or words that come to mind in that mantra, you can add them. So some examples might be, I am what I am, and that's okay. I am what I am. I acknowledge that. I am what I am. I have a right to be what I am. I am what I am. Perhaps with your hand on your chest, if you've chosen to do that, you can feel the rise and fall under your breath, under your hand. You can choose to coordinate the mantra with your breath. So an example of that would be breathe in, I am. Breathe out, what what I am. In, I am. Out, what I am. As we start to come to a close, either release the mudra or place both hands on your heart, both hands on your lap. I'm going to have both hands over my heart. If you'd like, you can cast your gaze downwards. You always have the option of closing your eyes, although it's not necessary for any meditation. Sometimes just a soft gaze can help us stay more alert. And let's finish by once more repeating this mudra to ourselves. I am what I am. I am what I am. I am what I am. I hope that you found this practice today to be beneficial. If you did, please like it down below. Do subscribe to my channel. It does help me, and it also helps to recommend my channel to others. If you want to see other meditations by this, check it out on the link up here. Thank you so much for joining me today.